This is a Sunbeam heating pad, and the controller no longer is functional. This is the controller here. On this side, you can see it's got an LCD display. It's got buttons for turning the different heat settings, and you also set it for time to shut off after so many minutes. I measured the resistance on the heat pad. There are 4 wires. 2 of them go to the heating element itself, and the other 2 are sensing wires. So I'm going to make it just very simple. What I'm going to do is put in a switch so that it has 2 heat settings. It has a high and it's got a low. The high heat setting will simply be full power to the heating pad itself, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. And then the other heat setting, which will insert a diode in series with it, will cut the power about a half, because it's going to eliminate one half of the cycle of the 60 cycle current. So let's take a look at that, because I want you to see some of the characteristics that take place as a heating pad is heating up. Okay, I'm ready to power this on. This meter is measuring the temperature. It's just a thermocouple going under this insulation. The battery is just to hold it down onto the pad. And then this is measuring the current. As we looked before, the resistance in this pad is 61.8, basically 62 ohms. So we'd expect to be drawing about 2 amps. But what you're going to find with this heating pad, and it's true of just plain wire, as the wire heats, the resistance increases, and that's going to result in a big decrease in current. And we'll see this taking place. So let's go ahead and power it up. The temperature is in degrees C, and I'll have to interpret that to you. I don't know how accurate that thermocouple is, but yeah, in any case, 18 degrees is roughly 65 degrees. So let's power it up. Okay, you can see the current was above 2. It's dropping very rapidly. It's down to 1.5. I'm not sure if you can see that too much. It's down to a 1.2 and dropping. The temperature is going up. You can see it's 20 degrees centigrade, which is 68 degrees. Now it's up to 70, about 72. So let's come back to this in a moment, and we'll see where it settles out at. Well, after waiting about 20 minutes, it's been stable for some time. It shows a temperature of 63 C, which is about 146 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not sure that that's even very close, because if I put my hand on the pad, it feels warm. It's not hot. It's not uncomfortable at all. And the current stabilized at about 0.27 to 0.28 amps. So I'm going to be doing another video to show you how to make a heating pad. One thing that's really essential is that this does have potential dangers. If the heating pad can cause a fire, etc. So be careful when you're working with this. Okay, I finished fixing the electric blanket. I just kept the original controls here, and internally I just have the fuse, the switch, and the diode. This measures current, so I'm going to put it on high power, and it'll jump up to about 2 amps. Then I'll flip it to low power, and it'll be about half that. And there's half power. And full power. And off. So pretty pleased with it. Came out nice, and it's once again a workable heating pad. If you have any questions, just leave a comment, and hope this was helpful to you. This is a Sunbeam heating pad, and the controller no longer is functional. This is the controller here. On this side, you can see it's got an LCD display. It's got buttons for turning the different heat settings, and you also set it for time to shut off after so many minutes. I measured the resistance